What's up, guys? It's Tim from Everyday Tactical Vids, and today we're doing a review for you of the Bobster Foamers 2 glasses. And you're going to find these on various sites for around the $20 mark, give or take. And you'll see me in a minute with these out on the range, and I like them quite a bit. They do kind of stick out a little bit from your face because of the foam, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But overall, really nice glasses and not super expensive. First thing I'll note is that they do come with this nice bag, and you can actually see it says Bobster there. So you get that in the light. Yeah, Bobster. And you can actually use this guy to clean off the glasses. So, first thing to know. Second thing to know is that the main feature of these guys is that they do have this closed cell foam, and you can see it's got little spaces there, and that's to allow airflow so that if you're out there running around and it's getting hot, you can get some airflow in there to keep them from fogging up. Now, let's talk about some of the details. Obviously, these guys are black. They are a non-convertible frame, which means that some of the Bobster options that you have out there, you can pop the two sides off and put straps on the side. You cannot do that with these guys. I already mentioned that there is closed cell foam. The frame material is polycarbonate, and some of the other details that they give to us. Temple to temple measurements, 126 millimeters, and the height is 42 millimeters. So, essentially these guys are a nice safety goggle. You're going to pay 20 bucks for something that is ANSI rated, so it's going to be, safe for you if you're out in a situation that, there could be a chance of something flying back and hitting you. These aren't just something to give you a little bit of protection from dust or whatever. They are a little bit clunkier than your average pair of glasses, but when it comes to fogging, that's probably going to be an advantage that they are a little bit thicker because that closed cell foam offers some protection, and then also, like I said, keeps that airflow moving nicely on these guys. A couple other things worth noting about these guys. First, you can see it says Bobster there in that corner, and then also over there in that corner as well. Full UVA and UVB protection, so that's definitely a plus to these guys. And one thing I like about them is that they're just pretty simple to use. There's nothing fancy about them. You don't have to strap anything special down. Once you get them on, they're your average pair of safety glasses that just are a little bit more nicely made. If you're not familiar with Bobster, they make a wide variety of safety glasses and such, and people use them for motorcycle riding, all kinds of different things. One thing here I did want to note, obviously, it says Z87 there, so they are legit rated for safety. And now we'll actually take them out to the range and show you what they look like when they're on. The ultimate question for any piece of gear is how does it work when you're actually out in the field, and the Bobster glasses have been really good. As far as the anti-fog reality, I kind of feel the same way when it comes to anti-fog about waterproof boots. I'm not sure there's any such thing as a real waterproof boot other than a complete rubberized boot or rubber boot. So same way. These guys are really good. You can see that padding there that keeps them a little bit away from your face to let the air flow through. You can probably hear the breeze, so you can tell that there's a breeze coming through to dry out any fog that comes in. I didn't have any trouble with fogging today, but I imagine on a hotter day you may have a little bit more of a struggle. There's the breeze I was talking about, definitely kicking up. But comfortable, again, because they stick out a little bit. They're a little bit goofy, just because they do stick out a little wider like most safety goggles do, but even a little bit off your face. But safety first, so you got to wear some sort of eye protection. I find these to be a good option. And again, there's lots of people wearing these for different uses. So, alright guys, as always, thanks for checking out the video. Subscribe, like, and check us out on Facebook, right? More videos coming soon.